you watch to a movie,
Yeah.
and then you feel so much in peace and rest inside. Yeah, that's so. I'm very privileged to be here and very grateful to be here. Yeah.
So where Tatiana is asking where this is, Elizabeth, because she wasn't here when you started. Can you tell her?
Well, it's approximately 130 kilometers from Amsterdam to the northeast side. So it's in the northeast part of Holland.
Northeast.
Yeah,
northeast. And what is the weather like right now?
Beautiful, 24 degrees today. Good. It's really hot for us.
In Miami, we consider that cool.
Cool. Well, we have got cool weather. but we thought, oh my gosh, this is warm.
It's too hot.
It's
well, I understand.
Yeah.
Bhupinder is here, but can you let us see you also? And Tavita, I think, is trying to come back because she had to straighten herself. For very strongly showing the world what we have been doing for so many years and lifetimes. We have been co-creating a world. Some of the things are surprise for us because we didn't expect certain things to happen in this way or that way. But I think we are prepared. I think all that we've been doing for so many lifetimes, and definitely in this lifetime, has prepared us to be where we are. And I think one of the things which people sometimes feel almost scared to acknowledge is that we are co-creating. Mm-hmm. That life and the world is not happening to us. It is actually what is happening. And by us, it means everyone. All the animals, all the people, everyone and everything on earth and in other dimensions is creating what's happening right now. Tavita, we can see you very nicely.
Can you see me now?
Very well.
Good.
Yes.
Hello, Tavita.
Yes.
So we have Elizabeth, who's in a heavenly place near northeast in the Netherlands. She showed us she's near a stream. We have Tatiana from she's in Miami like me. Tavita, where are you calling from?
Sarasota, Florida.
Sarasota. And Bhupinder, we just saw and suddenly we can't see, but you're calling from Gurgaon.
Hello. Hi.
So beautiful to see you.
Same here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello.
I introduced you all in Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So Tavita, do you want to slightly share something about yourself? Because we've been just sharing. Oh, Tavita, yeah, there you are.
I can't see everybody because I seem to be off that screen.
No, you on the above right, you will.
Singapore, connecting with a lot of people all over, and working. My family's going through shifts. My daughter, my son's created the Auravana.com community world, unity complex, social community and worldwide with a different system that's not monetary. I think life is great. I think we're in for big changes. And definitely they're going to come. I think we have to be able to not have any fear. and move forward with that, with love and light. And watching every single thing we say and every single thing we think and everything we do. It's like waking up and making sure our thoughts are on target, and you know what we're doing is on target and things like that. So that's me.
That's good. You're right. I've just placed the website on the Zoom, on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
a beautiful
So
project that Tavita's son is doing. I know Tavita because Tavita is my Reiki master, the one who I learned many, many things from when we were in Singapore together. And and of course, you stay in touch with all the people who have guided you in your life and who mentor you. And the very beautiful things. Her family, her son is doing this beautiful project, Auravana. So that's Bhupinder, would you like to share something about yourself?
Thank you so much, Meenakshi, for inviting me in this Zoom meeting. And I'm meeting wonderful people. And my love and smiles to all of you. And I'm from India. I am practicing Sujo and also smile meditation. And not like you all are doing very beautiful smiling works. I'm doing little works and trying to convey smile message, because whatever I have learned from my guru, the one important thing which I learned, and you are also aware, he said that according to the level of your consciousness, your life is changing, and he, the creator, is the director. He is all the time, his camera is all the time on your face, on your mind, on your body, on your life. And according to the level of your consciousness, he gives exact role to you. The moment your consciousness is upgraded or changed, your role is immediately upgraded. So when we understand this point, that his camera is always on you, then you can never forget to smile. Yes, you can never forget.
This is very interesting. Yes. You know, because I'm going to introduce Bhupinder a little bit later, because I'm going to introduce her in the way that I see her. But just for this point that you said that his camera is always on you, of course, I call him, her, I call God, but
Yes.
of course that's English. But I always used to feel as a child, I remember when I used to spend a lot of time alone in the garden and outside. And I always felt that someone is watching us. I always felt watched, not in a bad way, not in a way that someone, like nowadays people say stalking you or whatever. It was just that we were being watched. I felt I was a child, so I always thought of I thought I was being watched. So this is
That is
very
why we
beautiful
see
what you're saying.
smile. Yes. And when we take selfie, we are smiling in front of camera. Yes. But now, without this selfie, without this camera, if you can understand that his camera is always on, and then you have to smile anyway. And sometimes he also pushed us that in our life we have up and down. We have a little bit of suffering, sometimes because of family life, personal life, or social life. still you should go ahead. You should not stop, because he was all the time focusing. This is universal drama. Yes, this is universal drama. And the moment you change your role, because the suffering role is not the truth, actually. It is not the truth. If you have disease or if you have any life situations in your life, this is just a drama. The moment you look from top view, this all suffering is dissolved. And even if you have disease, this disease cannot trouble you if you look from top view. And if you look yourself as an actor or actress on this world stage, you are free from suffering. Because when actor has some cancer role or sad role, immediately after he is finished with his acting and shooting, and then he returns to his original role without cancer role, like this. So this is very, very important to understand. The moment our consciousness is upgraded, he gives new role, disease-free role, or maybe whatever role you have, maybe higher role than this, higher role, very high role. And according to the level of our consciousness, we get exact role. So if we want to change our role, we have to change our consciousness. We have to do something with our consciousness. And whatever you all are doing now is pushing your consciousness to go high. Yes, this whatever group, I can feel this, you all are pushing each other towards smile. And you will definitely see, and you have seen, maybe you have already seen that since you have joined these kinds of smile activities, your role is upgraded and you can see changes in your life.
This is actually the first time that we all are meeting in this way, so it's interesting.
Okay, very
yes,
nice.
yes. Because what I wanted was today, if each of us can share from our heart, because each of us is doing, as you said, and so beautifully, Bhupinder spoke less about herself, but she teaches hundreds and thousands of people. She teaches smile meditation and a form of therapy called Triorigin and Sujok. And for me, because she's also my teacher, I see not only that she teaches it, but that she embodies it. She embodies what she teaches, and the people that I always like to invite to co-create a circle are the ones who can speak from their heart in a very grounded way. What is it that we are seeing, and what is it that we are co-creating? So today I wanted, if all of us can share 3 or 4 things from our own point of view. What is it that you are seeing in the world? What is it that you are co-creating? And what is it that you feel is happening in the world today? So can we start with you, Tatiana?
Yes, thank you. So a little bit of what
Bhupinder.
You
said.
can just say Miss Kaur also, very also very small. This is good.
Is that actor, like we are playing this role, and I had a chronic pain for many years, and this last couple months it's been like, when did I say that I had that? So I've been co-creating something different because it's not real. Like I'm able to see what is real and what is not real. And I'm so grateful because I feel that I'm in the point in my life where I can hold that space for humanity, for my family, which is the most important right now, to unite my family and maybe go back to Ecuador. and it's been a lot of drama, family all that, but it's all a role that we choose to play. I work with especially with women that has some kind of trauma in the past life, in the past. And one of my missions and my service is to help this woman to guide them to see that they are creating this. And during the quarantine, I used to be a massage therapy, and I realized a lot of people come with some pain, and I tried to help, but I knew I physically couldn't help, because it's until they consciously realize that they are creating that pain that they're able to really make a change themselves and choose something else. So this quarantine, I started working online with a couple of my clients that I used to do massage, and the results have been so beautiful, like amazing. Like I feel so happy to be able to just by speaking with someone, be able to put that smile in their face and to make a difference, so they can feel empowered and say, wow, I've been creating all this, I can create something else. So that's part of my mission, is to bring this message to people, to my family, and just continue doing that, like walking my path, sharing that. And I see the world that is changing. A lot of people are just people that I used to sit in different circles and ceremonies where there was a lot of like trauma coming out. And for some reason, to me, it was like, why is so trauma like passing generations and generations? It's like it never stops. So to me, it was coming apart in my little circle and finding the truth, which the trauma with families and everything is not true. Like I was able to just disengage for a little bit for everyone and find the truth, that we are really liberated, we are love, we are happiness, and share that message to people. It's just a shift. When they shift that consciousness and say, wow, like any disease can be cured in like seconds. And that's my service. So that's what I wanted to share. And I want to be able to get to more people. I've been thinking to create my website, but I'm not sure about that. It's just like, it feels like my path is just going in my journey, and whoever comes, across journeys and the way is the people I'm supposed to touch, and they touch me and make a difference. So thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Tatiana.
Good, thank you.
Elizabeth.
And that's one more thing I wanted to add is like, that's why it caught my attention when Meenakshi invited me, because I want to be part of a community where I don't have to create a website just independently me, but be part of something bigger where I can bring what I have and also learn from other people.
Yeah.
We don't have to do it alone.
No, we are not alone. Elizabeth, will you share your vision? You're muted. We can't hear you. She's outdoors, so I think the reception is a little, yeah. Yes, we can.
This is better?
Yes.
Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just kept this booklet, and look here. Empty. I thought so, but it's not. It's not. Just this fell out. Look here.
Mm.
These are my eldest 2 grandchildren.
Okay.
Oh,
They just pop out of my book. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, look here. So when I stopped working, when I lost my job, you can have this in Holland too, I thought I could stay at home forever. I'm 66 now, but when I stopped working, I was 58. And then I took up this study for younger children. So I'm a children coach. And after this children coach, I started the study for what's the name for the children between the age of 12 till 23, or it's half adult, how do you call it, this period. No, but it's when I meet the children, I'm one with the child. I can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I've got this great bondage with the children, and I had some difficulties with I don't know what the word is, because I'm of course Dutch speaker, but there are some words. I had some fund with a gave from the government, so I had a terrible thing getting enough money to live, so that was this process. And now I'm free. I have my pension now. I can do it my way. I had to do it the way of the government, but it gets stuck, and now I can do it my way. So since a few months, everything's the corona, I got time to go inside and to get this beautiful connection with spirit, and it could feel last weeks that my life changed. It's like what said, that there is this switch. So this switch came and entered my life, changed my life. So I meet people on special spots, and we could just trace the tracks, this and this, and everywhere I come now, I've got this beautiful conversation with people. We just enter our hearts. Just never met someone, and I came in a shop, just a shop. I don't like shopping. I like being in nature. And we had this heart-to-heart conversation. Everywhere I come the last week, there is this heart connection. So I'm in this transformation now. And there is a very close friend of mine. She is animal communicator. And we are going to develop something in nature. So I will be more in nature with children, to coach and just to be there, and to remember them, who they are, who they really are. So that's for me. It's like this open book, It's like this blanco page, and I know that where I am, I can make the difference. So it's just being in the now and be there. And yeah. Well, so I don't know, I don't have this strict road to follow, because there is no road. So you create the road yourself, and everything is opening just in front of my eyes. It's like, wow, my gosh, what's happening now? You see, so I'm this innocent child coming in a new world with beautiful skies and everything. We have almost no pollution here. So, and we have springtime. So look here. I have to look here. Everything is like this. You see, everything is unfolding. It's just unfolding. And I am just an observer in this process. of unfolding. And I'm open to receive. And in the receiving, I feel the gift. Yeah. So it's what happens now here in this little country, Holland. Just an open grandma. That's me, smiling. And I've got 3 smiling places, you know. First, the one here of my womb, the big pelvis. This smiles. This smiles, my heart. This smiles. This is the 4th. Open my heart. Everything. When I connect with this 3 levels smiling, it's all right. And then take a deep breath, open the and I am. This is it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Very beautiful.
and for receiving just this blanco grandma. And I went, just a very small story. I went to this shamanic journey. I'm a Christian, you know, and shamanic, oh my gosh, no, but it was the right place. So I got from Grandma Keisha Crowther. She's a very lovely lady. She's young, she's 40 years, and she's grandma, but she isn't, but she is. And she said to me, your totem animal, it's this Risso dolphin. It's the beautiful big dolphin. It's first it's black and small, and then it grows and grows and grows, and it turned out to be gray. Now look here, look here. And afterwards, when he gets older, there will be on his what's it called? Snoetje. We call it snoet. Snoet is here. There will be white stripes all over. So I just make this transformation from black to gray, and then all white. So, and I jump up the water. So I'm just like jumping in the water, going down and under, and I'm a water animal. The element water is completely in me. And the water is sacred. The water is sacred. Yeah. So there is a shift, was a shift in me, and I feel the elements much more inside. So I'm much more grounded. I'm just one with nature. Yeah.
And so Ana Rocio, you've just joined us from Mexico. Can you share what we are discussing is how do you see the world today, and what are you co-creating in the world? What do you think the world is, what is happening in the world? What is your vision?
Hello, thank you. Well, for me, it's not too optimistic as you are, and I hope you can bring me some of that love, because you know I am very sad now because of my brother disease.
So you recently lost her brother just 2 days ago.
So I would like to be with that big smile that you say, but when I try to smile, I cry. So it's very hard for me. So I just want to get what you have to co-create, because today I'm not a very good co-creator. You know, I'm just trying to understand, and I'm trying to be good and everything, but it's hard. Even if I try to, it's hard. I try to smile, but when I do this, my eyes cry. So
Yeah.
No
That's
problem.
beautiful.
No
And
problem.
1 minute, Bhupinder is the teacher of Sujog. You recently learned Sujog. So now you're meeting her. Bhupinder, you will answer. I know you what you.
Yes, I can understand your situation. And even though you have this situation, you have to smile. And yes, I understand. With smile, tears coming. This is neutralizing your tears, and you have to send lots of smile particles to your brother. Lots and lots of smile particles. If you really love him, then you will not send him sad vibration. Yes, you have to allow him, you should allow him to ascend. Because of this baggage, because of this, this kind of strings, yes, cords, and your sad, your this world relationship will pull him down like this. So he is very safe, and this was God's plan, you know, this was God's plan. And sadness is okay. This is also okay. We need sadness is also smile. This is also smile. Yes. So now we are with you together. We will send lots of smiles to him. And you have to be free now, because you have to do most beautiful smile works for this world, because this body is very momentary. We should not connect with the body. If you really love him, now try to feel his soul. Yes,
yes,
you have bridge. Soul will immediately connect that soul. And I should tell you that zero world, beyond world is all here. It is not somewhere else. Only thing is, our soul channel should, open to connect this world. The moment you smile, and if the moment you remember your brother's soul and you smile, he will get this vibration. Maybe new womb, new life, disease-free life, suffering-free life. So if you want that your brother should have suffering-free life, then all his relationship, you and, especially you should send lots of smiles.
yes,
I can understand this. I lost my parents very early, and that moment I cried, but then I understand God's plan, and I immediately started sending smiles. You also. Now smile. Together with you, we will smile.
thank you.
You have to smile. And no problem if tears coming. Still
Yeah,
smile.
tears are good. Like Tatiana wrote, the tears, you are transforming through your tears. Tears are sacred. Yes, that's true.
And
Tatiana
you are
also worked.
co-creating,
Yeah,
even now.
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
Good
Actually,
smile.
yes. At the same time that we cry, we also inside us already are aware of at the soul level. I saw that when my mother passed, and my sister was in Paris, and I'm here in Miami. My mother was in India when she passed, and we kept journeying with her. And I remember telling someone, I can't feel sad, because the day that she passed, I was having a Reiki circle, and she came and she was laughing in her mischievous way. And I said, Ma, you're here? You were never anywhere when I did Reiki. She said, of course I'm here. And it's because I
Yeah.
was doing that, and I
Yeah.
actually didn't go back to India for her for the ceremonies, because it would have been too late anyway. So I kept doing
Mm.
what I had to do, and it's the same. They are still there. And it's like they're saying, can you please see us? Why are you not looking at me? I'm here. And she and my sister and I would share notes, and we found that we were looking at her the same way. Same. I said today she does not want to. First we thought, oh, after you die, you want to go and meet the husband who had passed before. No, she wanted to be by herself. And then we would share notes, and then we said, okay, now they are together. Now they're doing this. So I realize it's real. It's not our imagination. It's not something fed to us. It's true. He's here. Yes. And we will smile with and for you.
Thank you
How
very much.
beautiful that you came here, because you feel the oneness with us, Rocio. That's why you came here on such a beautiful, it's a sacred day, very sacred. I can feel your tears, I can cry them.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How beautiful that you came. So Rocio, when you want to, still if you want to share what you feel is happening in the world, what are you co-creating in the world?
Can I wait to hear another one to see how it mechanics is?
Okay, because Bhupinder, I'm going to be strict with you now. And I want to hear your message. You. Don't say what Professor said.
Okay.
What do you feel is happening in the world? I want to know from you.
In the world? Oh.
Yes.
Very beautiful things are happening. Like this, I see. At present, when you see Corona, again, it looks, from local view, it looks very sad, but when I go deep within, this is very special time in our life, and each person on this earth is receiving message from Corona. And if we understand that message, our life will be changed. Some people, they are passing very tough, hard time. Some people, they are going within, realizing, but in all situations, the end result is going to be very good. Because, you know, whenever there is the peak of suffering time, peak, yes, not from personal point of view, but from whole world point of view, then after so much of this, you know, peak, strong power, something will appear, which is going to be very good in coming time. And this was very much required also. This world will not be the same. And the Mother Earth, this environment, the surrounding, the fertile energy of this universe is very, very active. Very, very active. That is why whatever you are, you know, doing now, thinking or doing, or your actions, your reactions, this fertile environment is absorbing everything. It will multiply very fast. That is why this is the moment. This is the moment to invest our mind, our body, our life, our time towards good mission, smile thinking, smile action, smile reaction. Because this is purification going on. I feel this way. very deeply. If you are with sad thoughts, sad actions, negative thought or negative action, vice versa, good thoughts, good action, smile thoughts, smile action, it is going to multiply. Your life situation, this is the most time when you can invest your, because we have been studying books, whatever you think, whatever you sow, it becomes the truth. But now you will see this truth very lively,
Yeah.
very, very lively. Because in our subject, when we say Newto, Meenakshi would understand, soul of the universe is very, very, is awakened, is bloomed. So that is why opening petals, universe, petals of universe is opening, because soul is very active. This virus is directly come from soul world of divine. So that is why in the environment there's corona, but all at the same time this corona has two faces. Two faces. One is very sad and painful, and also behind this is very strong power. Two faces, you know, one face, two. Which face you want to focus now? Which face you want to focus now? Physical cleanliness, that is all good. We have to do it anyway. But then this is physical. Physical, also you should focus mind, you should focus your soul. And you will see most beautiful miracles after this event if your consciousness is ready to open, to digest the event of corona with smile. That's it. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes. Every time that you speak, I can feel that you're so well connected to what you're saying. Because I've learned from Bhupinder so many times. And like I said, she really embodies what she's saying. Just like Elizabeth.
At the same moment, your soul channel is also well developed. We can understand each other's soul language. This is also your soul beauty. You can understand what.
You know, a long time ago, when now it seems many months ago, when this whole corona crisis came, COVID crisis, and I suddenly thought how strange it is that this world, which is so difficult for this world to come together on anything, and yet for this, every country in the world is coming together. All the countries of the world are deciding that something has to be done, or they are focusing on it. Either they're saying it must be done, or they're saying it must not be done. But the focus of the whole world within a matter of weeks was on one thing. A thing like everything in this world is from God. But something like this is so obviously not coming from the human world, not just from the human world that we are normally used to. And so just like you said, you know, that we always have to see the other side. I always see the other side. When I see a photo, I see who is the person who took this photograph, who made the person look like this. It's a photographer. Who was that person? And it's the
Yes.
same with now. It's so important for us to see what's going on. And we can, for that reason, I've understood, because the mind has to have an understanding of why should we smile? Why is it better to be positive? Why do we have to feel about light? So for my mind, I understand why. Because and we learned this in tri-origin, because then you expand the way you, when you were talking, Elizabeth, you were talking of smile, and you were talking about how you're smiling, and I know Bhupinder and I was smiling and smiling when you said that, because that is smile meditation, you know. So when we are expanding,
this is yeah.
yeah, no, say, please say.
Yeah. Well, this is because of my wings. Since Corona, I have these wings, you know. So
Yes.
it's like
Yes.
this swan, and the other swan, and they come together, and they like this. So they make this move, and it was on my heart, and then my heart was healed with a breath meditation, and then with my wings here, I healed myself. So this is my healing movement, and
Your
then
healing movement.
and then the freedom came. Wow. And then it's like this. So, and I received Corona on my head, and Corona is not here, but it's here. And the other day I had this dream, and then this dream was like a little, not a little, small it was, but they were all Coronas. It was on my third eye, and then it came like this completely. Gold Coronas here. Gold. What's the English word for Corona? For what Queen has on her head? It's a crown. Gold crowns here, and then it felt like I will have this this meeting like in the flower power period. They put the flowers together with this little hole, and I put the flower in it, and then you will just make your own crown from flowers. So I felt like women and grandmothers has to enter the street with flowers on their head, like in the early days, in the 60s. So be love, be the flower you want to be, and be the love you want to connect with. So I felt like the Corona, it's a beautiful process.
That's so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Yes.
So you will see me one time on the television in 1 or 2 months, and see, well, this all this grandma with flowers in her hair, like John Lennon, give peace a chance, you know. So with the guitar, we go in the streets of Amsterdam. Yeah. So I would love to.
Yeah, that
This
would be
is
beautiful.
great.
We can
Yeah,
meet
you
one
come over.
Sunday, because we meet every Sunday at the same time, and
Oh,
maybe one
really?
Sunday we will all come
Yeah,
with
we put the flowers in.
coronas.
Yes, we wear Coronas,
Yeah,
and there's this little daisy flower. No, it's not a daisy. It's this white flower with a yellow heart, small flower, and it's all in the meadows. Don't know what to now. Well, they are very good to make this. Just
see, one more thought came to me, because you know, thoughts keep
yeah,
coming, and
yeah,
I feel it also has to be acknowledged, because like Rocio said about a personal sadness, in the same
yeah.
way, we know that there is a lot of sadness, which also I think you were talking about, Tatiana. And just this morning, it's very interesting, because I was in another in a ceremony with many indigenous and other elders,
Mm.
in another center, another circle on Zoom, and they used the same words. It was almost like the same conversation taking place that we have been having here, because this is the beauty of the interconnectedness that's happening right now. So many people are focusing. We are not saying there is not sadness. We are actually seeing the sadness and understanding what we need to do to help to dispel it. It's just like what you did, Rocio. This you don't know, to me, this is the highest form of co-creation, what you're doing. That feeling the sadness, you went to a place where you knew that people are going to be talking about co-creation. This is showing you your own soul smile. It is so beautifully evident to me. Why this is so important is because um, of what we are sensing. We have to understand what I realized one day, that the pain of one is the pain of all, and the sadness of one. So when you're feeling sad, it's not just your sadness. You are actually transmuting the sadness of your generations before you, and you are removing them from the generations who will come after you, because just of this one little thing that you're doing today, your presence over here, it's showing that's what you're doing. Premlata is very aware of this. I know Premlata has this beautiful smile spirit. Premlata, will you please unmute yourself? Yes. And where are you calling from? For everyone, please let them know.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I live in Houston in Texas. And sorry, I joined late. I came just about 10-15 minutes ago. But this is such a beautiful thing you're doing, Meenakshi. And with
Yes.
you know, every day morning, when I wake up, I ask my soul, I would like to meet extraordinary beings, like, you know, today let me meet extraordinary humans. And every day I get to meet people, and today I meet you all today. Yeah, virtually, and it's a joy when like-minded people come together, because we are creating grandness. Our mind cannot even understand that. Just by our conscious connection, we are creating so much grandness for this planet. Thank you for inviting me, Meenakshi, and thank you for creating this program. Thank you.
Premlata is the author of a book. Can you tell us the name? And I love the way Premlata, one of the best words that she uses is grand. And I've seen her through so many situations, whatever she has shared on Facebook. And maybe later, Rosio's, what she was talking about, she lost recently a brother, Premlata lost also. And I mean, you know, I saw how you handled that situation with so much grace, and that is really how we can help. So I think the two of you should also connect with one another on Facebook later on. Premlata,
Yes,
so what
please.
yeah, please do. I will share with all of you her contact. One thing that's important is what we are discussing right now is what are we co-creating in this world, and what are we seeing is happening in the world from our own perspective. So can you share now, Premlata?
Yeah. I think since we all are here together today, our heart is one. And whatever I'm saying is nothing new, because we all know that already. I went through a very challenging lifetime. I won't say it's challenging. I think it is what I wrote, the story I wrote with my soul before I came into this human body. And every step of the way, right from the time I was born, and then I was adopted, and I grew up with my adopted parents, went through a lot of emotional turmoil. And then but throughout, one thing was very, very strong with me, was this presence of this amazing beautiful being that was always around me, you know, like I was always having this conversation. I didn't know what to call it. And I thought that is my home. Whenever people call me by my name, Premlata, Poppy, whatever they call me, I thought they were calling someone else because I couldn't relate to my name for a very long time. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I couldn't relate to my body for a very long time. And I really felt lost in my childhood because I'm always asking, I want to come home. I'm talking to this beingness that was always around me. I want to come home. I'm not at home. I'm lost. Where am I? And if I was sad, I will talk to this being. If I'm happy, I will be talking, conversing. It was like a lonely childhood because there were no other children in my house, and I was the only one. My parents, both of them were scientists, and they didn't have much time for me. And the only time they gave me was always disciplining, you know. So it was a tough uh, and since I didn't have many friends, and we had to move from one place to another, I couldn't put down roots anywhere or even have friendship. And I used to have a conversation with all the trees and the rocks, and they were so they used to come in my dreams. They were so loving and kind, and they will play, and they will bring me so much information. And I was a dreamer all the time, dreaming, looking at the clouds passing by, not even when I'm in the classroom, not even interested in my studies, just always dreaming. And this is where this powerful imagination and dream time took me to a beautiful place which totally zoned me out of whatever challenges I was going through, and really helped me focus on love, on kindness, on joy. Whatever is happening around, just be there in the place of joy. No one can take this joy away from you. No one can take away love away from you. Whatever you go through, it's there with you. It's nothing out there in the world for you to go and get it. It's already in here. And I understood that. And every time from that joy, when I wished for something, I saw that it happened, you know, and it happened even more than what I asked for. And that was so beautiful. And that was my entire journey with spirit. And I understood, hey, whatever is happening outside, I need to come back to my joy. And that's my home. That's my place I need to be at every moment. And the past, as Meenakshi said, my husband passed away um, in 2018, December 2018, he passed away. But before that, for 6 long years, he was.
I can hear you.
We can't hear you, Premlata. Suddenly we couldn't hear you.
Just wanted to get out of my body, don't want to be here. I can't go through this. And you know, I understood that at one particular time, morning hours, when I wake up in the morning, my soul is very much connected with me. That is the time before waking up fully, and the time away from sleep, you know, that 5 to 10 minutes in between when you wake up from your sleep. That time the soul is very much in connection with you. That time you can talk to your this grand beingness, which is around every human being. Grace has never been withdrawn from anyone. Everybody has this grace around them 24/7. And the one thing is, whatever is happening outside in the world, just you know, if we give attention to that, it it closes us from our connection to our home, this joy, this beingness. We totally forget the beingness. And I have seen that the morning hours, when you just wake up, your mind is not awake. And that 5 minutes or even that 5 seconds, it's like a 0 point where you can directly have connection to your beingness, to this higher self, or celestial soul, or God, or consciousness, whatever you can call it. You are immediately connected, and that's where you have this, you feel this unconditional love, and you can ask anything at that time. And I've seen that whatever I ask at that time, it just happens in such a way that life brings to your door these beautiful things for you to share your love. So I always feel that, oh, today is another day to be loving, to give more of your love. Life gives us so much. What do we give back? 100% of our love. Being conscious is love. Love is not an emotion, it's just being 100% conscious in that moment. So when I'm talking to you all, I'm in my mind, I say that these are extraordinary people. They are here today in my life, to share, to give me support, to uplift me, to when we have someone to call you by name, like Meenakshi said, Premlata, welcome Premlata. The moment you call me by name, I exist. When there is no one to call you by name, you don't exist. When there's no one to call you ma, or aunt, or grandmother, or whatever they call you, you exist in this physical world. Otherwise, I don't think there's any meaning to your existence. So it's, for me, it is such a beautiful
Not here.
The voice is coming and going
and we
from
both
Bimla.
were so much in love, and he was tall and handsome and beautiful, and he became a bag of skin and bones, bedridden. Looking at him every single day, going through whatever his soul wanted to go through. And I am there, and I'm asking my soul, what should I do? And my soul shook me up, said, come back home. Look at everything from your home, from your joy, from your unconditional love. You have so much to give, and this is love showing you everything is an illusion. The illusion is played so that you will gain the experience. See, if there is no one to receive what you give, you don't understand what generosity is all about. You can say, I am very generous, I am a kind person, but unless you do an act of generosity, you don't even know what it is. And so
Beautiful.
life is telling me, be there every single moment. Don't think of him in the past, how he was, or don't even think about the future, what the doctors are portraying. Oh my God, he has just 6 months to live. He has only 1 year to live. He'll die. He's going to die. And my soul tells me, just be there. One moment, this moment. In this moment, he's there in front of you, and you are here. You have so much love to give, and he is the life that is looking at you in this distressing disguise to receive the love from you. And so I'm there giving 100% of myself, bathing him, cooking food for him, taking care of every single thing, changing his sheets, changing his clothes, doing everything in the moment. And that's how the next moment was happened, and then the next moment, and then the next moment. The doctors were amazed because he lived for 6 years. They said he will pass away in 1 year. He was there for 6 years with me, but those 6 years he did go through a lot, and I saw the grand courage that he could muster up from within himself to live those 6 years with the problem, with the pain, with the sleeplessness. And and today when I think about it, I'm so happy that I gave 100% of my conscious attention every single moment to him. And today, when I think about it, my heart is full of peace. I was there, and life chose me to be there with that particular person who wrote his story in such a way that I could understand what it is to trust completely. Everything is dark around you. You are blindfolded, and you don't know where you're going, but you are just there in trust, complete trust, and patience, total patience. So the one thing I learned was trust, patience. And today, every moment, that is what is my life energy going on inside me. The COVID is there, everything is going around, but I completely trust life, and I know that life is very kind. My mind doesn't even understand why, what, and I understood I'm not going to ask why. When I ask why or search for the reason, my stress level is so high, my suffering is extreme, and I become so blind, I can't see anything other than the question, why? So I stopped searching for reasons. I just be in the place of trust, in the place of joy, unconditional love, whatever you can call that. Just like Meenakshi was saying, just to be in the place of joy. Joy is all that is. So if you allow me, I'll be talking a lot, but this is enough for today, I think. And thank you so much for asking about me. And it's nice to share with people, because last year I was so broken, I couldn't even open my mouth or talk to anyone. The moment I opened my mouth, I would cry, because those 6 years of stress was too much for me. And I have recovered. I have healed my body and mind. And because the body being grieves a lot, the body misses the touch, not the soul, not the soul. The soul is fresh, alert, happy, joyful, but the body misses the loved ones voice, it misses their touch, and the body grieves. So I had to allow my body to grieve. It's been more than a year, but the body grieves. But today I'm able to talk to you all, and I'm happy about that, that without crying or without breaking down, I'm able to talk. Thank you.
That's beautiful. You know, I always see that people who have been on this path of healing and helping people, and having such wonderful ways of living and being. Many of us have known from childhood. We were born awake. We knew we knew that we knew we had our connection.
Yes.
And so when people say that if you're badly treated, you'll behave badly, that's completely wrong, because
No.
we are not shaped by events only in this dimension. We are shaped by all our consciousness, and that's why everything that all of us are doing and everything that's happening in the world is just about waking up. So I have even been someone even told me once, "Why are you smiling?" And I said, "I don't know why I'm smiling." Just like you said, why? I don't question why I'm smiling.
Right.
I'm just smiling. But I realize that some people get distressed if you smile, because they feel that you are not acknowledging their pain or the troubles that they are feeling of the world, not even their own trouble. And I understood that one of the reasons, which we were talking a little bit earlier, why these tools have been given to us, in a way they are tools of consciousness, smile, positivity, happiness, all of these, is just because it makes us more aware. Because instead of minding what the lady asked me, I was able to understand why she's distressed by my smile. And I was able to behave in a way that would not trouble and distress her. But one day I got the opportunity to tell her, it's because she used to think that I'm very flaky, flighty.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the bad in the world. I only want to see the good. I said,
Yeah.
actually, I'll say something. The world is so much worse than you can ever imagine, but so much better than you are aware of. And when we are on
Absolutely.
this path of light, the path of light means taking the light into all the shadows. If you're healing, all the people in the world come to you with their pain. So you hear pain from people who are otherwise on TED Talks talking and guiding other people, but they will come to you because you will see their pain.
Yeah,
But
the
you see their
darkness
pain
is
with the
darkness.
light.
The
Sorry?
darkness is seeking.
Yes, when you see it, it's light. Like we're hearing you even when we can't hear you, Premlata. Your voice is coming and going. Rosia, do you want to add something now?
Yes, well, thank you for your words, Prem Lata. It's like falling from heaven, what you said, and all the love that you express and your smile makes me feel some comfort. And what I want to add about this moment, I think that the planet needed this time from humans away just to recover from all the damage we have done. I know this has been a very hard time for some people as economy has been broken. But what we have to do is to see that we are together, that we are healthy, that we have this time to think of all we have, of all we don't have, and most of all, I think that is good for the planet. As trying to see the good thing of this COVID, and it's been hard because I know people that have died for this disease, and it's just like very stressing. But I think that there is a time for all of us, and I know that we have this story written before we came to be a human body. Even though we don't understand, as you say, Premlata, we should stop asking why and just accepting what the life has to bring us. And I'm very thankful to be here this day because you are extraordinary people, and in some way, without knowing each other, you are giving me so much. Thank you.
There was
Actually, I wanna
one other thing I wanted to
say
say.
goodbye.
Okay.
I have to go to pick up my boyfriend from the car shop. I would love to stay longer because I'm like I gotta go. I want to stay. I gotta go.
You'll hear this later. I'll
But
record.
thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
This
you.
beautiful energy, and just one more thought about it was coming to me about the coronavirus that I had like after like probably the second week of the quarantine. I was going into, I told you I had this chronic pain for many years, and I feel like when it was coming and it was nighttime, so I was like, okay, I'm ready to see the words, whatever happened to me, why I'm holding that energy in my body. And when it opened up my eye, my left eye, it was a whole beautiful city of light and pureness and just these beings of light saying, you know, we're like healing everything. We're like creating anew. So it's so beautiful to see that all these, you know, event with the coronavirus is bringing so much awareness. And yes, there is sadness and it's part of it, you know. But I'm so thank you for all of you to co-create this
Thank you.
space. Thank you, Meenakshi, for organizing this beautiful,
Thank you
beautiful.
so much for coming.
And we stay in touch. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tatiana.
Bye.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you so much.
you know,
I wanted to say something.
yes.
One of my students and two more people from Facebook, they had sent me an email about the virus and how people are suffering because of the economy and poverty and so many things in India. And they were very angry with me because I write thoughts that I write my thoughts. I
Yeah.
am not instructing anyone about anything. No opinions for anyone. It's just what helps me or uplifts me that day. I put it into words, and that's my instruction from my spirit, and that's who I am. And so these people write to me saying, I'm very upset with you. How can you write such things? How can you write about joy when there is so much sadness? See, so what was it that you noticed as sad? And then this person writes that this lady died because of hunger, or this person had no food, and this person did not have a job, and they were affected by the virus. There are so many things that they are writing. The one thing I said was, we are not reporters of problems. Don't become a news reporter. You're not a reporter of news. If you have sorrow, if you have sadness in your heart, channel that energy to help. Put you are blessed with money, you are blessed with a home, you are blessed with prosperity, you are blessed with so many things. Can't you see it? Share. Open your heart. Share. If you have extreme overwhelming emotion, open your heart and share it, and you will feel lighter. And I found that helps people a lot. That helps them, because people think if you report the problem and you start a pity party and say, oh, how bad this is, how, it's not going to help you. You're going to be stuck in the problem. So the best thing for someone who's lonely is to go and help someone else who's lonely. If you're hungry, go and feed someone who's hungry.
Yes.
If you're emotionally disturbed, channel your emotion to something that would uplift someone else.
Yes.
I have to say goodbye to Meenakshi. I have the celebration, the religious celebration at
Yes.
12, and I
Sure.
have to go. But thank you very much. Very nice to meet you all, girls. Thanks for the love you sent me and the smile. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
Have a nice Sunday.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.
I think it's also very important, because we're here right now thinking about how we can envision a world. We all have dreams of this world, and we all have things that we are co-creating. So I'm actually requesting Vinder if she will guide us in a meditation. She's a beautiful guide. This is also live on Facebook. So then people will be able to come into this vision. It's very important for us to do this together, just in our own feelings.
Let me find music, if I can find. Just a minute.
Your words are musical.
Okay. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. So just few minutes. Yes,
Yes, just for a few minutes.
just for a few minutes. We will not think. Just we have to make ourselves relax and close your eyes and relax. your eyes, your eyebrows, your forehead is relaxed. Your cheeks, your lips, your face is relaxed. And with relaxed face, I am breathing in and out like a baby, just breathing naturally. When I inhale, I can feel the Creator, the Divine, the God coming inside, lively. The universe coming inside, behind the Creator. Inhale, exhale. And what has happened to the universe? Oh, there is little suffering. So I inhale the universe, and the universe comes inside. But I am smiling. Inside, there is ocean of joy, but latent, not expressive. Breathe in, and the universe comes inside you. The whole universe has become one particle, and you are the creator. What will you do with the universe? Smile. This anti-smile particle now is smiling. And now you exhale. Deep within you is beautiful smile. And when this universe touched your inner smile, and with exhale, this universe comes out with bloomed smile. The particles of your smile is reaching every corner of the universe. Your every inhale is pulling the universe inside, and you are polishing this universe with your golden light, smile light, and exhale. With smile. Every corner of this world is enlightened, is sparkling with your smile. The breath is directly operated by him. He is directly involved in your breathing pattern. This is already a miracle, a wonder. This is done by Him. When you bring your awareness to Him, to the operator, to the creator, this breath becomes miracle. Just with the awareness, you can make your inhale and exhale a miraculous process, because soul is inside you, which is part of big soul, part of the divine. The soul is from Him. With your soul smile, you enter beyond soul. Great powers, infinite powers from beyond soul comes to your soul. Don't underestimate the power of your soul. This is part of Him. You are His son and daughter. Breathe in with smile. Breathe out with smile. He is very joyful inside you because you gave Him the space to dance inside you. Though He is always there inside you, but we don't allow Him. We don't recognize His alive presence. But just with the awareness, you realize His dancing inside you, His joyful dancing inside you. How you can experience His joyful dancing inside you? He is in every corner of your body. Thanks to Him, we are breathing. Thanks to Him, our circulatory system is working day and night. Our nervous system, all systems of our body are directly operated by Him. This is the physical presence we can realize, but also mind, soul of zero world exists inside you. This is great moment of realization, and with this realization, our smile becomes wonder smile. This smile, this moment is not simple smile, a miraculous smile reflecting divine aura, because your local smile is merged with the divine smile. And breathe in with this realization. He is smiling inside. Breathe out with smile. Let your smile reaches every corner of this planet. Let your smile reach to all suffering souls. Allow your smile reach all the people who are affected with coronavirus. Let your smile reach the virus itself. Allow your smile, because we are connected with everything in this universe. Then let us make Corona smile. Why not? Our souls can talk the soul of Corona. Smile. We are not here to instruct Corona, nor we are here to stop Corona. We are just sending smile because Corona is part of his plan. We are not against his plan. We are just sending smile. And our smiles are reaching every corner. Breathe in with smile. Breathe out with smile. And continue your smile breath with awareness, not only now, but every moment, not only in meditation, but in your home, in your office, during your work. Smile breath should continue. And relax. Breathe in with smile. Breathe out with smile. Stay with this smile. Even if you talk, walk, stay with this smile. And now take your own time to open your eyes and relax. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupinder.
That is so
Rupinder
beautiful.
is,
So beautiful.
she is a tri-origin guru. She is just so amazing. Please follow her and see everything that she does. We are so very blessed that she is in our life. Thank you so very much for all of you
And
to have come.
Meenakshi, I'm very thankful to you that today, because of you, I could meet wonderful souls. Though I'm meeting for the first time, but I start feeling very deep connection. Thank you so much, Meenakshi, and thank you to everyone. I'm blessed to meet you. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you again.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Premlata. I think Prem